Right, it's the end of the British, or it's the British second turn, I should say. It's the end of the movement phase of the British second turn, and they actually haven't moved at all. So they've decided to keep their positions, and now we move on to the shooting phase. Oh, sorry, I should explain one thing, and that was there was the question of whether or not the British cavalry should charge the French cavalry, perhaps. As we've determined, the only way that cavalry can inflict casualties on the enemy is in their own turn if they charge them. Uh, so, so for example, you have the unusual situation that if the British cavalry don't charge the French now in the British turn, that means the French in their turn can charge again and inflict more casualties on the British. And if they don't destroy them, they'll bounce back. But they're doing this all for no loss to themselves, you see. It's normally in wargame rules in hand-to-hand combat, both sides would lose something, but that's not happening in these simple one-hour wargame rules. I did a bit of math, and it seems to me that actually a better bet in terms of causing French casualties is for the British cavalry to stay where it is and keep out of the way, as it were, and allow instead the British infantry over here to fire at, which they can. They have a clear line of sight to fire at the French chasseurs. It's only a slight advantage, but I believe there is an advantage there. This then will mean, though, that in the following French turn, the French infantry over here are in a position to open fire on the British cavalry. So we'll have a bit of a tit for tat going on there. But anyway, we'll see what happens. So let's see.